I want to get this correct. You've all called us in here for a special session and are asking minimally for the state to give you all $36 million per year for the next 5 years for a taxpayer-funded stadium at the same time that the governor has vetoed funding for summer school, a bill to support children's mental health, a bill requiring paid family leave, all because the governor said we couldn't afford them.
I carried a proposal that was going to provide coverage for kids who are undocumented for their cancer treatment. We couldn't even get that done, but now we have a tax giveaway, millions of dollars. And so it's kind of frustrating, at least from my side.
In terms of talking through the funding, the project funding structure itself, I think you've probably heard this from time to time. The overall project is roughly $1.5 billion in total. The A's willing to bring not less than $1.1 billion to invest in the project, and Nevada contributing not more than $380 million in total.
Can you explain to me why we need to provide hundreds of millions of dollars for a billionaire team to come to the Las Vegas Strip on some of the most valuable property in the world if we can't provide funding for critical resources like summer school and healthcare? And to follow up on that, I guess my specific question is can you explain to me why this is such a good deal that we should agree that no taxes generated on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana should go to these critical state and local services for the next 30 years?
Senator Steve Hill, we don't really have standing to talk about some of the questions that you asked that are outside of this. The reason that we are asking for this proposal are really those two that I talked about at the beginning. Opportunity for the state to help create thousands of good paying jobs. And we know that the state will have more money to provide for the services that you mentioned if you do the deal than if you don't.
Sorry if you feel my frustration, it is because I'm incredibly frustrated. When we first heard this bill in the joint money committees, we expressed concerns about the community benefits. And this might be a question for Ms. King, or this might be a question you would be able to answer. After that hearing, lobbyist after lobbyist after lobbyist came and told us and said they heard our concerns, they were working on our concerns, specifically a community benefits agreement advisory board. We are now 10 days removed from that hearing in a second special session that has forced taxpayers to spend another $250,000 a day to keep us here, and yet what is before us today is the same exact bill that we heard 10 days ago. To say I'm extremely disappointed that no work has been done on this bill over the past 10 days is an understatement.
We just finished a session, and now we're back here to consider a tax giveaway for a multi-billionaire without concessions made from the athletics in terms of the ramifications that might occur from such consideration of a proposal. As you may know, the stadium that is proposed and other sites that you have considered is in my district, and I have heard from residents that there is no direct response right now as to how to address the workers that will be displaced from those who are at the Tropicana and the traffic safety concerns that will be further worsened because of this current proposal. And I understand that you documented that, but it still does not show enough progress, at least from my concern.